Most MS providers and most people impacted by MS are literally missing the boat when it comes to disease-modifying therapy. If you'd like to understand my perspective, don't turn away, because that starts right now. Howdy! Thanks for learning about MS with me, Boster. I started this YouTube channel to help my own MS clinic patients learn between visits, and it's my hope that through these videos, I can help you learn too. Today's topic is one that's really bothering me. It weighs heavy on my heart. And it's the fact that the majority of MS providers and many people impacted by MS are quite literally missing the boat when it comes to using disease-modifying therapies. So let me explain. If you have a headache and you reach for an aspirin, 15 minutes later it makes your head feel better. And if 20 minutes goes by and your head's not better, you're reaching for a second aspirin or you're switching to Tylenol or something. There is about a 15 to 20 minute lag in the time you take the aspirin and when it helps your head pain. And you develop an expectation around that. The application of MS therapies has an impact not in the order of minutes, not in the order of days, and not in the order of months, but literally on the order of years to decades. In other words, what you do up front in the disease sets a trajectory for the long-term course and the accrual of neurological disability 15, 20 years later. This creates a serious problem because the majority of people diagnosed at around the age of 30 with MS don't appreciate what's coming downstream. As they accrue neurological damage, as they have an attack, and then they recover from their attack, they're loading up brain lesions, brain damage. And as their brain ages over years to decades, those areas are going to wear out. And we believe those are the underpinnings of progression. Some people think, well, I don't need to start a medicine right away. I feel fine. Or I can go on a mild medicine with low efficacy because it's got a nice side effect profile, and that's okay. Or they think, hey, if I'm not having attacks right now, whatever I'm doing must be going all right. And it's not. It's not, because using a highly effective medicine now resets the trajectory of the disease so that you accrue less neurological damage, less brain and spinal cord damage, and it allows your brain to age normally 15, 20 years later. Nothing makes me sadder than when someone I've been caring for who has not allowed us to use highly effective medicines early on, or has insisted on a watch and wait approach, or on a low efficacy drug, comes to my clinic 10, 15 years later and they're neurologically disabled and they say, okay doc, now I'm ready. Now that's not to say that I can't help them at that stage, but we could have potentially avoided that reality. And that's something that I see all too often. There is a significant therapeutic lag on the impact of these disease-modifying therapies, and I believe firmly they do more than just decrease attacks. They do more than just decrease spots. And we have to help people put the risk-benefit of a given disease-modifying therapy inside the context of the risk of the disease. This is a disease that literally we measure by decades. And I need people to be thinking long-term. And I want people desperately to understand that the decisions they make early on have an impact that will ripple through the rest of their lifetime. Before I wrap up the video, I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments. I really love this growing online community, and I'm looking forward to reading what you guys have to say. So please make sure to leave those comments down in the section below. And before I leave, I'm really excited to share something super cool with you. Check this out. This is a drink koozie sent to me by someone in Australia. It arrived at my office today with this really cool thank you card, and you guys can check it out. It's a really cool picture of Australia. And what's written in it really touched my heart. So someone wrote, Dr. Boster, I'm Leslie from Australia, and I follow you on YouTube. Leslie, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much for all the free education you provide and that you respond to queries. I learned so much from you. You have a gift for flair and for making things simple and understandable. I'm in the US for my mom's 90th birthday and decided to take the opportunity to send you a little token of appreciation from Australia. A stubby holder to keep your favorite cold beverage cold. Enjoy and thanks for everything. Kind regards, Leslie. Well, Leslie, wow. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Thank you for sending me this awesome gift. And I'm going to use it for the first time on camera with you. Here's to your mom's 90th birthday, and here's to love from around the world. I am really touched by this. And it works great. This is Boster saying thanks for learning about MS with me. And until my next live stream or my next video, take care.